You're this the Prince of the Nightlife, DJ Melly Mel. Now tuned into the biggest Shenelle Simone, April B, Flew Head, Grew Head podcast. Are you dumb? NYC, the ATL. Yeah,
right,
Brooklyn, what up?
Point, yeah.
Shit, me.
You already know the vibes. It is your girl, Shenelle Simone.
And of course, it's your girl, April B.
Your two favorite Brooklyn baddies.
Yes,
and
sir.
it is the Flew Head, Grew Head podcast where
Worlds collide no matter where you reside. I love that.
I do. Right, so you already know who we got in the building. Well, you don't know. If you do know, you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
We say, he say.
Right.
We got.
Y'all got some slangs, bro.
Right, we do. We have international DJ Mixmaster David.
Oh, you got read applause. Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
Nah, you can clap it up for yourself. Yeah.
You gotta do it sometime, cause
If you don't do
clap for
it,
yourself,
nobody else will.
and don't follow that crap that they say. Self praise is no recommendation. Self praise, you gotta praise yourself sometime.
You do.
You gotta.
What Mr. Vegas said? I am blessed.
Okay. Yo, now we about to name all the reggae dancehall songs and stuff.
Don't get us started. So before we do your check-in,
Yes.
the only reason why we say don't get it started, because like we said, your two favorite Brooklyn baddies. I'm full-blown Trinidadian to the bone.
Trini,
Yes.
what is seen?
Right. So this is every time somebody from the culture come, it's just like so refreshing because they get us.
Yeah, they get us.
They do.
They do.
So who y'all be interviewing?
Ooh.
A lot.
Yeah, we had a lot of people, but you know what? I don't think we've had a lot of like West Indian people come on the show.
We have
so.
one Jamaican.
One Jamaican.
Well, we have to fix that.
Carrie Ann.
Oh, Carrie Ann, yes. Shout out to Brooklyn T.
Yeah, Carrie Ann, Jamaican.
Jamaican.
You said Carrie Ann from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Well, she owns a coffee tea shop called Brooklyn Tea in it.
Oh,
Yeah, but she's originally from Brooklyn. And then we had one African, DJ Duce. He's Big Crit's
and
DJ.
Tandy.
Yeah.
And Tandy, yep.
Right.
So
Were they from Brooklyn too?
no. No, they
Atlanta?
Atlanta.
I'm just trying to see if there's a
Zimbabwe.
pattern here.
No.
No, we have people from all over coming.
It's called
Yeah.
Flew Hair, Grew Hair, so it doesn't matter where you come from.
Yeah.
You know, we want to talk to you. So, all right, let's get into it. Because before we start with the check-in, we're gonna play a little game.
Okay. Are ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Hold on.
Oh, he taking shots already. That's part of the
Just in
game. All right. So we're gonna play
You
Flew.
never tell me that. I would have taken. I would have done this.
It's okay. We got you.
We got you. So we're gonna play First Class versus Coach.
Huh?
First Class versus Coach.
Okay.
So
let's hear it.
we have this nice big fish bowl, and there's
why for the fish, but
and in here is going to be a couple of subjects or whatever.
Okay.
And on these, you're gonna have to tell us which is First Class and which is Coach. So
Okay.
if it's First Class, you're obviously fucking with it. But if it's Coach, then it's
you
we're not
can't
gonna say
curse
it's a
them?
no-go, but it's a no-go.
Right, but the number one rule is if you can't really pick one and you just like, oh no, I'm in between, baby, you see that red cup?
All right.
Go
I got
drink
you.
it
I got
up.
you.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right.
All right. Let's hear it. Let's hear
go.
it.
All right, let's shake up all four options.
Shake it.
And go ahead and pick.
Shake
so.
it. Shake it.
Yeah,
Now make you
I
read
knew he
it
was
for
gonna
me.
pick the big
Oh, he's
hold on, pick
okay.
the little one.
He wants me to read it. All right. So, which one is First Class and which one is Coach? I'm Still in Love by Marsha Akin or I'm Still in Love by Sean Paul.
Ooh, because I played Sean Paul and Sasha version. So which is First Class again?
Which is First Class to you? Which one would you pick? The original or the remake?
The remake is dope too. But the remake is dope, but it depends on what the demographics I'm DJing. So probably I'll take a shot. I'll say.
Oh, taking a shot.
I'll take one with
Because
We
on
never turn down.
So on that beat, right? I know we have to move on, but on that beat, you have see me in my pants and thing. See me hip and thing. You know what I mean? Nah, pop, no start. That song is a big hit amongst like all the West Indians. And which one again?
Sean Paul.
Man, you should have seen me. I'm a big fat.
Hey, listen, don't look, Shenelle. I'm ready to go out
I
after
was
this.
come from Mr. Constant Spring. You know me, Clarkson, nothing. You know what I mean?
Even our producer back there dancing.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, he took a shot.
He took a shot. Okay.
Then we gotta
So
pick.
bold.
Let me read his. Oh,
He'll let you read it down.
He just picking the big ones.
Come on, Simone. Let's go.
Right. All right. So which one is first class or coach? Reggae dancehall or Afro beats?
Not another shot.
Yeah, because I love both. I love all genre, but I'm Jamaican for one, and I'm a world DJ, and I'm all for fun, and not tooting my horns, but part of Afrobeat success, especially in the mainstream of Atlanta, I'm that person that helped to get
toot
to
your
it.
horn.
Toot your horn.
It's people like me, fully focused. That was in the mainstream and stuff like that, and I was in the mainstream a little heavier because Focus was traveling and all that stuff, and E Cool and all that, Sam Q. So we were there.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. And we're gonna dig into that too with this Afro beats and dancehall.
Yeah. Just throw everything on the table.
Oh, he's a
Ask me all of them. Let's go.
Right. Okay. And is
Coming to like the bowl already called a record. It's like a fish
right.
bowl.
Don't make
you know what I mean?
So which one, club life or tour life? Oh, we coming. It's not like we coming with the heat. Shout out to our producer.
Oh, he took another shot.
Yo, this is the first time. Okay, well he got one more. Okay, so elaborate.
Because you know what? So let me tell you why I drink. Because
He got two more.
both of them give me different vibes, right? So the club is more intimate. You can see the people, you can feel the people, and all that stuff. Concerts or tour life, sometimes it depends on who you go on tour with. If I was the headliner for the tour, it would have been, I wouldn't take a shot. I would say tour life, right? But club life raised me. Club life got me to where I'm at. So I have to represent. But DJing for like a large crowd, it's a different feeling, bro.
Okay.
It's a different vibe. It's a different feeling. It's a lovely feeling.
Right. I be trying to be like Uncle Waffles. I'll be the club life.
Yeah. Man,
I
I have
can't.
to give them props. They came up with something. They got it. Let's see what.
Look, you got two more.
Yeah, you read that.
Now
one.
you read that one.
All right. Buju Banton versus Sizzler.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Where do you come?
Yo,
Do
bro.
you need my love?
So,
Driver, don't stop it.
Yo, so both artists, right? They have such a huge catalog. It's gonna be hard for me to even pick. But I would tell you this: in terms of impact, cultural impact, or generational impact,
Say
or it's gonna be both. But Sizzler, when Sizzler came on the scene, like in the mid '90s, like say 96, 95, roundabout, I think 96, 90, coming up the line, right? He actually changed religion in Jamaica. He not forced, but musically, he had a lot of people switch from being a Bali to a Rasta. So at that time, it's like, I don't know if you remember, how old, you guys born in the 90s?
Yes.
All right, so coming up to year 2000, everyone was panicking, thinking the world was gonna stop.
Yes.
And stuff, the new millennium.
Yeah.
Y2K.
Yeah, so I grew up in Jamaica, so moving around in Jamaica, every corner there's a church, a crusade, a tent set up for some, some trying to get people in the church to baptize and all that stuff. And then you have the music that was pushed in that scene that helped to turn the youth into Rastafarian and stuff like that. Sizzler was a part of it. You had artists. It started off with artists like Anthony B, Determined, Capleton was there. Then here comes this little kid called Sizzler Kalanji, and he like musically he changed the whole course of religion.
Right. I love someone who
Knows their culture, history, yes.
background.
Yeah.
Right. Because if he
It's
gonna
a good
say it,
time.
he gonna speak on
Yeah.
it. What's the last one?
Okay, here's the last one.
Let's see
I
what.
don't even know what's the last one.
All right, Cartel versus Movado.
Ooh. I can't
Gaza
even
or
pick.
Gully?
Gaza
And
forever.
it's so corny, but both. Because let me tell you why.
Yo, I think he just came to drink.
Nah, man, I don't even drink like that. But you guys, This gun guy. But again, culturally, these two guys, they did something that has never been done. We have never seen like a singer versus like a DJ. You know, so it's like a singer. Just imagine like an R&B singer versus a rapper, and they're beefing and they're going back and forth, like Chris Brown versus, let's say, 21 Savage, or Chris Brown versus the most hardcore rap, Future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're going back and forth with diss songs and all that stuff. So we have never seen that, and they made a mark, you know.
Absolutely.
Only thing I'm kind of disappointed where both of them is at career-wise right
Yeah.
now. Where one is locked up and Movada is kind of stuck here, and he still has his legal issues. You know, so that's the only thing I'm kind of upset about.
Right.
All right. Well, you survived first class versus coach. I mean,
Survive. I drink everything.
you drink everything. That's what I'm about to say. Well, I don't know about survival, but you got some drinks, so.
Yeah.
Right, baby. This was in first class history where the guests had
That's
not picked
anything.
anything.
It's been a tie all.
But that shows we coming with the heat. Boop, boop, boop. See,
That's called being a politician.
That's exactly.
Because if I say Buju or if I say Scissor, Buju will say, yo, David Banner. He called me David Banner. David Banner. David Banner. I know to say, I don't deal with my career. I see the I choose. It's all right. Stay over there, so.
Could Buju only still stay in Jamaica still? Or he could travel?
for the time being. You know, I think even though he has legal issues, I think we might see him in the States here pretty soon.
Okay.
Like I was
definitely
thinking
on the
about
lookout.
another 2 years or so.
Okay.
Nothing is impossible.
Right. So I got a random question to ask you, and I forgot his name. But when DJ Khaled sent that plaque,
Sizzler. It was Sizzler.
No, it was a Sizzler.
It was Sizzler. Yeah.
Oh. Do you agree with why he?
No, I don't agree. They had some personal
Issues,
differences. Right? Not really major to for it to lead like that, or you know, but. I can't see Khaled disrespecting Sizzler in a manner where you say fuck Sizzler or fuck Khaled. You know what I mean? I can't see
and
that
burn the
happening
plaque
because for one,
Khaled is heavy
in the Caribbean culture.
Man, that nigga
and been heavy.
Buju, Sizzler, and Buju, Sizzler, Bounty, Capleton.
Yeah,
He ride for them. He don't even care too much about being a man.
Yeah.
Right? And he ride for those 4 artists. Like you hear him playing those artists in the background of his life from time to time and stuff like that. People like that you don't really chastise, you know. It's a conversation. It's a phone call. You know what I mean? If he's not answering, just hold up, bro. Hold it. I never support that.
I was like,
Imagine how Khaled felt.
No. I know people that
know.
His inner circle, and they were heat there.
Yeah.
And you know, like, Khaled don't like looking like he.
At the time when he had me, he was in the Middle East. I think Saudi Arabia or something like that. And they're like, "Yo, Mix, boy, he ain't taking it too good."
Dang.
Like, for real? What happened? It's confidential. They told me what happened.
But of course.
Let them speak about it. It's their issues to speak about.
So even though it was confidential to you, was it like really because of that, like something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I said. I'm like, yo, I was like, yo. No,
it could have been a conversation between them to clear
that
up.
could have been a conversation, but again, his emotions, egos, and the people that are around.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
You know
that entourage that probably fueled the fire.
Cause if anything you say, Dada, no, hold up, Dada, whoa, no, we're not doing that. But you see, Caesar is a boss.
Boss.
You know what I mean? He's that guy. You know what I mean? He's the man. You know, so people gonna conform to what anything that Dada say.
Yeah,
that's what,
right,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
But he's an intelligent guy too, so he knows how to speak. He knows how to articulate. He's a very educated person. So that was a conversation. But I think they're good now, though.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Khaled ain't gonna let that ride. He ain't gonna let that ride for too long.
I think they're good now.
Right. So, y'all, that was the first class versus coach. Y'all give it up for Mixmaster David one more time, y'all.
Oh, I forgot you guys had
What's up, everyone? It is your girl, Shenelle Simone.
And your girl, April B. of the Flew Here, Grew Here podcast. And I'm here to tell y'all about this bomb-ass vodka, Bombade.
Baby, when I tell you this is vodka, but it's not the typical vodka that you used to.
Okay?
All right.
Now listen, y'all. It's in 125 locations across 11 states, a black-owned business. Now listen, if you can't find it in a local spirit store next to you, make sure you run to BombayVodka.com to get yours today. All right, y'all. So listen, first class versus coach. But now let's really get to the check-in, because what Flew Here, Grew Here is about is establishing where we come from and how that helped raise us, or put things in us that helped us grow, and where we landed and how that helped us grow. So tell us a little bit about where you're from originally, and really just because you've traveled all over the world, you've been all over the world. How has that helped you grow in your artistry and your life?
So yeah, I've been a couple places, but
Oh, he humble.
So basically, I'm from I'm the rural community of St. Andrew, or the rural parish of St. Andrew, called Mount Friendship. It's so weird, the name that they gave that place, Mount Friendship, and the people don't live they don't have any friends. That's a damn shame. But in any case, yeah. So that's on the outskirts of Kingston. Like 20 minutes drive, you know what I mean? Or 10 minutes, 15 minutes drive without traffic. I came to the States when I was 19 on the dot.
Okay.
So you was grown.
Yeah.
So I spent my 20th birthday here in Miami, as a matter of fact, in Miami. First place I landed, Miami. Then moved around to Fort Lauderdale. Then I helped someone to move from Fort Lauderdale to Atlanta, and the first time I came here, I'm like, yo, that's it. I'm not going back to Miami.
Wow.
And how old you were?
Huh?
How old you when you?
This was like 21.
Oh, so you didn't stay too long in
Yeah,
Miami.
nah.
Who took you to Atlanta? I mean, who brought you to Atlanta?
He said
I
he
helped someone relocated. I helped someone
okay.
to move here, and then I came here because I had a cousin
Think
that
about
lived
something.
there, and he's been trying to tell me, yo, you need to come to Atlanta. But when I came here and actually saw, it was a vibe that I can't explain. You know what I mean? I don't know what it was. When I came here, it just captured me, and then I just stayed.
Right. You probably like not the first, but it's rare we hear people. I came to Atlanta and I loved it.
Yeah,
and you
I
came
know
to
people,
Atlanta
yeah.
before even Atlanta was
Atlanta today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came here
Atlanta
like in
today.
2001, so that's when.
Okay. Yeah.
The first trip was 2000, and the second trip was to relocate was 2001. So when I came here, everything was going up. Like the Little John era was coming.
Yeah, the
alive.
crunk era and all of that.
Snack music.
You know what I mean? And I saw old Buckhead, like the party strip Buckhead, like when you could walk from one club to the other. Like it was a whole bunch of club, like you were on South Beach. It was a vibe. ESPN Zone
Dang, rest in
middle
peace to
Buckhead.
ESPN Zone, man.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It was a lot of stuff that was here that culturally, that 112 was a club that
Yeah. Was it, I was gonna
Like
say chocolate. Was
yeah.
it chocolate? No.
Yeah, I remember chocolate. So before
Okay.
even chocolate, that place was called Planet Q. That's when we started out. When it was just a flea market, one side of the flea market, and
The other.
you know what I mean? Before it was a club.
Yeah.
Yeah, he the real Atlanta.
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah, I put in some time here.
Right.
So what would you say, like, in your travels from Jamaica to Miami to Atlanta over the years, like, what has contributed to your growth, like, in these cities? Like, what inspires you from each of these places?
Seeing other people grow. You know, seeing other people grow, seeing the potential of you can achieve anything you want if you apply it, or be around the right people, or right circle of having the right circle of friends, or you just work towards it because it's there right in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to go after it. So that gave me a vibe.
And what introduced you to DJing?
Boy, so when I was like 10 years old, I saw some guys, some of my neighborhood, because in Jamaica, we grew up like...
What is it called? Pasa Pasa, all them parties?
No, not really so much so, because we're in the bush. It's not
Okay.
much
Oh, yeah.
activities happening.
Okay,
So
okay.
like where Pasa Pasa is like in
Kingston.
Kingston, there's a lot of activities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's things to go to. There's
It's like
fun.
being in Atlanta, but going back to like Gwinnett. Like
The
it
only
ain't.
thing we
Yeah.
see is that old or older cousin or a gentleman that grew up in the community going from the farm back to his house or
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean. So it's not much activity happening where we're from, but we still made it fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
So one day they had like a bar in the community, and the bar was like close to where I live. So my friends, they set up the sound system to do their thing, and bro, I was like right there. I hate to say bro, but I was there from they set it up until my mother said, yo, time to go home. Like that's probably like 10, 11 o'clock. It was a holiday weekend to that, and that right there kind of pulled me in, and I started hanging with those guys, and then it was it from there.
It was
you know?
it.
He said it was that was it. That was it.
I broke a couple needles and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
So did you start in Miami or Atlanta was your breakthrough?
No. So I started out from Jamaica.
Oh, so you was DJing in Jamaica.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So so over the years, as you go different places, you improve and you adapt like different styles. So from leaving from Jamaica, I adapted the style of DJing from Jamaica. Then I came to Miami, then I adapted, you know, because you're improving while you go.
All right.
You know, because I wasn't the best in Miami, but at the same token, I wasn't the worst. You know, but Atlanta kind of
Really solidified your talents.
Yeah, so say it again.
Solidified your talents.
That's that tequila, vodka, whatever that is.
Vodka. Shout out to Bombay Vodka.
I can't pronounce my words. What's solidify?
Solidify.
It's okay.
It's okay. We got you. Yeah, we got
People
you.
be getting me too. I'll be like, right. So when you first started, were you a straight dance hall reggae DJ?
So no. So growing up in Jamaica again, you hear so much different genres of music in Jamaica. You had a radio station that played pop. You had a radio station that played old school disco. Oldies, new music, all country, even country music too as well. So there's a lot of my musical background is from that, from radio and sound system culture and stuff. What was the question?
No, pretty much. Well, no, pretty much no, because the funny thing is, I asked my parents not too long ago too. Like I said, I'm from Trinidad, and I just assumed everyone was blocked out from the United States. Right. So I asked my mom. My mom was like,
"What music was y'all listening to?"
My mom is hip to all the old school music. She was like, "Girl, we was watching Martin 227, like pretty much like whatever the U.S. was doing."
That we weren't privileged to having multiple different TV channels and all that stuff. In Jamaica, we had 2 TV channels up until a certain time. Up until probably like I would say 92, 93 when cable was like everywhere. You know what I mean? Like that's when I think that was the downfall of Jamaica.
Yeah, because my mom knows some Luther Vandross song. I'm like,
no,
you
so
do this in Trinidad?
listen.
She was like, yeah.
On the radio in Jamaica, they had like a countdown show called Rick D's Countdown.
Okay.
Right? So Rick D's Countdown will give you all the top 10 hits or top 100 hits. From here to Jamaica. But during the whole course of time, like I don't know how the program directors in Jamaica stayed in tune with what's happening in America, but they would be up to date with what's happening here, like from the new Whitney Houston's, the you name it, you know what I mean? You name it, the Michael Jacksons, like you said, the Luther Vandross. Even we go even further than that. We stepped out. They didn't just play black music. Air Supply. You ever heard of Air Supply?
Who that? You heard about that? Air Supply.
Elton John.
Oh, okay, I know.
Oh, yeah, we know Elton John.
They didn't. I don't even think they knew that.
The Beatles and
being
stuff?
that Jamaica is homophobic, I don't even think they knew
that he was out there. Well,
you know,
you know.
I don't think they knew that. But by that same token, that wasn't even a fact at the time. We just know
good music.
Right.
And that was what it is. You know what I mean? We know the Teddy Prendergast, all them people.
Oh, turn
Al
off
Green,
the lights.
Exactly. Al Green, you name it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So those songs, and funny enough, at one point I thought like a lot of those Jamaican reggae singers they used to do like covers of the
Yes,
artists.
yes.
I was just gonna say I mixed it. So
sometimes I used to think that
was the original. That was like, oh wow, look with the old reggae beat behind it, like and then you hear he'll hear Luther Vandross singing and be like, why they stole that song? Like
I think the latest one was Ghost singing a song called Bodyguard. If I be my bodyguard. when I heard that song, I was like, yo, I don't even write that song.
No, that's true. I've heard a lot of like Caribbeans say that too before.
What? All right, funny enough, there's a famous singer in Jamaica called Sanchez, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we know
Sanchez.
All right, good.
With the young girl.
I think in this day, I think Sanchez vocally he could compete with any American singer and body them niggas
right
point blank.
Yeah,
right.
Listen up,
but the nigga never write most of his
songs.
Right, life is no game.
Probably one of the songs he wrote. Never diss the man with the young girl.
Or
me and my friend Z.
See.
Wait, is that the one with the Dipset?
Yeah.
What's the Dipset?
No, that's.
Yeah. And people thought Dipset about to
one in a million.
Turn my music. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk, because obviously now you've been DJing for a very long time, right? So you've gotten to see the evolution of DJs from when, back then when DJs were the height of the party, y'all carrying crates and stuff.
Still are.
But now it seems like DJing, or people don't seem to respect the DJ as much as they did back then. You see people thinking they could just buy a Mac computer and do it, or, so what do you think about the representations of DJ now versus back then?
I think it's even better now, if you ask me, because DJs, a majority of the DJs that's coming up now have made themselves into an artist. They realize that they're more than just a DJ.
And we're gonna get into that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like what's the name of the girls you mentioned earlier, the I'm a Piano girls.
Uncle Waffles.
Uncle Waffles. So like Uncle Waffles, they're DJs, you know what I mean? But they add a twist to it where they dance, you know what I mean? And it's better now, and I think when people refer to DJs as just buying a laptop and just trying a thing, it's just give them some time to grow. You know what I mean? I don't think there's no ill intent or no disrespect to it. I just think that they just lack of knowledge and they just need to grow.
Right. So speaking of, like you said, you're an artist. So one of my favorite songs, "Stuntin'," of course, right? You
did the research.
So the saltfish and dumpling. Now we up. And my sister. First of all, I think people underestimate Verse Simmons. First of all, like he is
talent.
So I want to ask you, talk about that project, but also talk about you stepping in as an artist, producer.
So Verse invited me to the studio, Icon Studio, and he's like, "Yo, I have." Whenever I refer to Verse, I have to try to talk like him. I have to try to talk like a VI. Virgin Island have one of the best accents, I think. He's like, "Yo, David, I have a song I want you to listen and tell me your feedback." So he played a couple records, and when he played a couple records, I heard Stunting. I'm like, "Yo, bro, all them records bad, bro. All them records fire. What's up? What's the next move?" Well, they say, "I think this one fits you," and that was Stunting. So, but he had like like he had a couple open verses throughout the song, right? So after he did his chorus, his verse, there was an open slot in there. I'm like, "Yo, I need to try and get a big rap up on this." You know, the typical Jamaican producer thought. I need to get a big rapper on this, and I pitched it to a couple of people. They wasn't getting it. You know what I mean? Some people say they have albums coming out, yada, 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 and stuff. But
who you pitched it to?
Do you want to say?
I pitched it to Tiddy Boy, 2 Chainz.
Okay.
He had an album coming out at the time.
You was going to put 2 Chainz on Stuntin'?
Yeah.
No, I don't see it.
So that's the thing. That's the thing with music. So sometimes we don't. Sometimes when stuff are too predictable, then it doesn't really hold like a nostalgic value to it. But when you take like a left artist, because these artists are all great artists.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're all talent. You know what I mean? And when you take that artist, like you say, you take a Titty Boy and put him on a dancehall track, it does something. It's like, yo, I never thought about that.
Yeah, right.
It's like Elephant Man doing Juke Gal with Twista and Young Bloods.
Mr.
You know?
Elephant Man.
Yes, beat in the car. Juke Gal,
You know what I mean?
but look how big that track was.
Yeah, that track was big. And,
I would love to hear 2 Chainz on a dance song.
Yeah. So that 2 Chainz, I still think I can revise it because that record never really got the push that he's supposed to get.
And it was a bomb song.
You know, and that record can still. Because one thing I realized, a record is never old.
Right.
And I'm glad you said that because, like, look at Chris Brown's Under the Influence. That album came out 3 years ago.
I just mentioned that to somebody yesterday.
Listen.
Okay, that's because he had 40 songs.
No, yeah, he did.
Album.
But it's just the evolution of, like, how music works. So, yeah, you can always rework a song, like, you know.
Yeah, all them songs was bangers. So after so then I have a friend that I work with. She's pretty much one of my partners with my music. My music, anything to do with music, she's involved with it. Like her name is Winnie, and Winnie, I pitched it to Winnie, and Winnie was like, you know what? You never hear nothing negative from her. You know what? Let me send it to one of my friends, and she sent it to Oxlade. Before Oxlade got,
What came out with Cool. I told you that's one of my.
So you see, you only know him for that
song, but
Oxlade at the time, he was dope. He had a song called Away, 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 Away.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, dope. Like it's like a core, like one of those, like what you call Kanye's choir.
Oh,
like Sunday service.
Yeah, so like it has that vibe to it, and it sounds really nostalgic, like Afrobeat, real African music.
Okay.
Like before Afrobeat. So in the case, I pitched it. She sent it back to me. I was like, yo, this is bad. All right, let me see who else I can get on it.
Dang, you just gonna keep adding artists after artists.
I felt like I met Winnie. I saw you you was DJing at the Big Tigger, his birthday party.
Yeah.
I think you introduced me. I don't know if she was from Trinidad something. You introduced me to somebody from Trinidad.
No, Winnie wasn't there.
Oh, she wasn't there? It was somebody. He was like, oh, she's Trinity, you know, all y'all get together, woo. But the name sound familiar. Yeah.
That's all I always do. Like, I always try to, you know what I mean?
I was like, oh, you know, I'm from Trinidad. He was like, oh, you come. She from Trinidad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Love that.
Was that the first time I met you?
That was the first time I met you. He was DJing. And it was at the Big Ticket party. You know me. I was a drunk too, low key, and then two, he was done. And I was like, yo, let me tell you something. Every time there's a party with his name on it, 9 times out of 10 I'm showing up. Yeah.
Well, you see, that's even one of the craziest things, especially with the whole Big Ticket thing. I'm in Jamaica watching this man on
Rap City,
right, the basement, and I'm like, yo, here it is. I'm standing next to this man. I didn't send in that video clip too. Here it is. I'm standing next to that man, and I'm hosting his 50th birthday or something like that.
Yeah, 50.
I'm like, yo, life has a way
crazy,
of putting you in some
full
places.
Circle.
Yeah, putting you in some place that you would never expect.
Right. Because that's how I was like, yo, oh my God, every time you DJ, he turns it up. Like everybody else be cool, but one thing about Jamaicans, one thing about DJ, y'all gonna get on the mic and talk a little smack. Y'all gonna do this and that. I'm telling my friends, that's David. So when he was leaving, I'm like, excuse me. Instantly, he said, all right, what's your Instagram? Let's follow each other. He wasn't Hollywood or nothing. Introduced me to some other Trinity.
And you know, people would think that you're Hollywood.
I can't be, I can't.
Because you're an international DJ.
Came from nothing else.
But you're also a tour DJ. Well, you're the DJ for one of the biggest R&B kings of our generation and before us. Mr. Usher himself.
Oh, Jacquees?
David, don't come on here. Take a shot for that, cause
no, we're gonna put that as a trailer. Yes, tell us about that.
So basically, most of these artists know, like being in the circle in which I am, playing hip hop or playing in some of the mainstream clubs, you meet a lot of people, yo, and you never know who might come back around with an opportunity for you. So I met Usher a couple times over the past 10 or something, or probably past 13 years, right? Of me transitioning from Stone Mountain to the mainstream. So I met also two guys, Keith Thomas and Brian Michael Cox. They're the promoters.
Oh, is that what's his name? Keith the Beef.
Keith the Beef.
Okay, yeah.
Keith the Beef is an A&R for RCA Records, and he worked very closely with Usher. He's Usher's best friend, as a matter of fact. Brian Michael Cox, he produces
we know Brian Michael Cox.
Everything.
We know BMC.
I got 300 million records sold. That's my guy, yo. A real talented guy. Yeah. So I met them. So we're working together on Ladies of R&B, and we started that event. So basically one night they called me, this was last year. Like one Monday night, for the matter of fact, they called me and was like, yo, David, we have an opportunity. I said, like, what it is? They're like, yo, we have the opportunity to do all of Usher's after party in Vegas and stuff like that, Ladies of R&B. I'm like, let's do it. And, they said, yo, the budget, this. I said, nah, man, don't worry about the budget. Let's do it. You know what I mean? So, because I saw the opportunity before I saw the money. You know what I mean?
So was the budget low?
Huh?
Was it low?
No. Technically going in, it was kind of low. But when they saw what we could have done after a couple weeks, oh boy, we could demanded anything in that place. I said, all right, so listen, this tonight is going to be an open bar, all on us, right? And then you're just going to give away all them tequilas, all that shit. And we could dictate anything we want with the club because they saw what we brought to the table and all that stuff. So instant price hike. So this is what it is. Sometimes you have to learn to recognize an opportunity without the money, the dollar sign attached to it.
Y'all listening?
You know what I mean? Because like even this podcast right here, this thing is official. You know what I mean? I guess. It's not too much liquor.
Drink your water.
Okay, y'all heard what he said.
Yeah, you never know. Even you guys as a personality interviewing and stuff like that. This might even lead to, if you're interested in radio, you know what I mean? Especially mainstream radio. You know what I mean? I hear a lot of talent sitting here and you guys asking the questions and you guys are, I'm not going to give you any props yet because I want to see what I look like on the camera first.
Wait till you see how crisp India gets it.
She gonna get
shout out to our producer.
Yeah.
Get the sweat and everything.
I didn't get no makeup or nothing like that, so I'm watching you. You know what I mean? But in any case, learn to understand, learn to recognize an opportunity without a dollar sign attached to it and stuff. It's not about working for free, but it's like trying to get to the next level. Yeah. How are you going to get to that next level?
Yes.
So they called me and I did it last year. Also, I did some I did the F1 race with Usher after party in Abu Dhabi. They flew me out, and boy,
that was
even if the price was low for Vegas, that what we got to go to Abu Dhabi.
I can only imagine.
And then we had an event for one for we can't say who the guy is, but he's a billionaire. Ooh. And we did a party for him in Florida. And boy, what I got to DJ for that, make up for everything I lose if I did lose. You know what I mean? So again, and then I did this year we did the Grammy weekend. We did the Dr. Dre's this anniversary for the Chronic album. I think it's 30th year for the Chronic album. Usher hosted a skate party and stuff like that. And I guess who DJ? We DJ. Me and Brian Michael Cox DJ'd for that party.
Brian Michael Cox, okay.
Everybody and their mama was in there. Oh, you know what's a mama?
Yeah, we know what the
mama.
Yeah, everybody and their mother was there. Kim Kardashian.
Ooh, the
Kardashians. Who was there? Who else was there? Like a lot of.
Look, we saw,
we saw.
And then
trust
people
me, we be
come
on
out.
your page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. That's dope. So, being that you're a DJ in this, you know, we talked about stunting. We talked about you working with artists. How does a DJ create longevity in this industry? You know, just moving from not only DJing in the clubs, but being able to do what you do, or like the DJ Khaled's, the DJ Dramas, all of those people.
I mean, a couple things you can do. Just expand your get out your comfort zone, expand and do great shit. Excuse me. When I say great shit, I mean like try not to just be a part of the what's popping, but try to see if you can step out of the box and do some different shit.
So let's talk about what you do for Jamaica, right? We know you are real bad-minded one dance.
No, I'm not a bad man.
Nah.
So tell us about your philanthropy in Jamaica.
So philanthropy, who told you about these things?
Listen, we said we're professional.
Yeah, so basically, I'm gonna start it up this year. So basically, I want to target the kids. I can't really do much for the older and the grown folks right now. I have to do for the kids. I'm starting off with the school, and then by donating computers and stuff like that to the school and stuff, and try to see how I can tap in more, especially with my community, and then I want to make it like a broader and you know. And stuff to that effect.
He said, "Who told you to?" Come on.
Yeah, they doing their homework.
Flew here, grew here.
They doing their homework.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then real quick, well, congrats on doing that. That's super, super big.
Yeah.
Talk about you joining V103.
So V103 now, okay, so I've been working there. Oh boy. I've been working at V103 since 2020. And
I'm gonna say, boy, you on payroll.
I was gonna say 2000. Damn.
well, technically, with Frank Ski back in the day, I used to do like a lot of Wednesday mixes for Frank Ski morning show, like the Caribbean mixes during that time. Yeah, Wanda, exactly. So I used to do like a lot of mixes for him back then, and so now I got hired in 2020, right? So I started January, and then the pandemic hit.
Dang.
Bam. Right in the midst of everything. But during that period, we launched the international station, V103 International, which was a big thing for me because we've been saying we need international music on V103.
Yes.
But here it is, they're creating another station, which is still a subsidiary of Odyssey and V103, and that's where the international stations is. You know?
Are you happy with where dancehall, reggae, Afrobeats is going now?
So I'm happy that there's obviously a lane for it, but at the same token, I think us in the dancehall space can do more because the music that's coming from Jamaica is not something that
it's not holding like it was before.
Yeah.
It's not creating them classics.
It's really not.
And I hate when people say, "Yo, the music has evolved and." You know, things are gonna change and things can't remain the same. Nah, bro. With R&B, there's such a thing. There's structure set up within R&B and hip hop, such as A&Rs. You have writers, you have producers. Like you not find Future just going to a random person to make a record.
He's going to Metro Boomin.
Right, or you will not find, and I'm not saying that the dancehall artists should stick to one producer, but what happened? Part of the success of dancehall. You had people like Steely and Clevie. You had people like Dave Kelly. You had people like the guy that produced the entire SZA album, Fatis. You know what I mean? So these people are professional people. King Jammys. So these people are professional people that know what they're doing. And again, I'm not saying not to give the kids a shot, but still, even though you're doing your thing and creating your own lane, still see how you can put yourself at least with a professional. Either you have a professional manager or a professional producer or somebody that knows what they're doing. You know what I mean? I've done it before and say, yo. And then the older guys who have to see how they can listen to what the kids are saying and see how they can say, all right, I can't really produce that beat, but let me see if one of your guys, I would tell them, okay, so this need more chorus. Put hooks there. Put a verse there, then put another chorus there. Give them a structure. You know what I mean? So I think we need some work in the dancehall space, and then the content that's coming out is kind of shoot people in the head.
Well, that's for everybody. So
you know what I mean? Skin
because
the topic is just
because you know, like that '90s hit, and we still like. Yo,
I heard this little girl and name was but I feel like that's just music all around nowadays. But you know, we would spend a whole ton of time on that. That's for next episode. We'll have to have you come back for that.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, last segment, the takeoff segment. Anybody you want to give a shout out to that you think is really about to take off in terms of DJ international wise, or?
There's a lot of crap of DJs. There's a DJ here called DJ Popo.
Popo!
Shout out to Popo!
Really
we
good.
know Popo.
Yeah. Popo, I still have faith in DJ Young Fro.
Okay.
DJ Tone, DJ P for Real. P for Real travels with Uzi Verb. There's a lot of people that like, yo, put it like this. The crap of DJs that's coming up underneath us right now, pause. The crap of DJs that's coming, that's pulling up is like, they're super dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're musically driven. I like that.
All right. Shout out. Well, you survived. Shout out to Mixmaster David in the building.
Hey, DJ Bluetooth too.
Okay.
If I forget your name, just bear with me. And DJ Prince Charm.
Prince Charm.
Yeah.
I think I
And
know.
DJ
Prince
Nino
Charm.
Fire.
He be at Rum Punch.
Yeah. Nino Fire. Who else? There's a couple of kids that's really killing it.
Yo, he got a whole list of people.
He was like, "Oh, you ready?"
Because I'm not a hater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People say, nah, you know what I mean? I don't really fuck with too much people. You know what I mean? Shawty, you know what I mean? Fuck them niggas.
Yo, his American came about them niggas.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mixmaster, tell them where they could follow you. And
Follow me at Mixmaster David, or better yet, just Google me.
Ooh.
Oh, I love it.
Period.
Google me.
Well, y'all know, I'm gonna hit the Google stage, yeah. You feel me? But in the meantime, follow me on all social media platforms at I am Shenelle Simone.
And you can follow me at it's April B __. And don't forget to follow the Flew Here Grew Here podcast at FHGH podcast on all social media platforms. And make sure you check out every new episode every Wednesday at 8 p.m. And it drops on all streaming platforms as well. Listen, y'all, we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace.